Meghan Markle being furious with the royal family because of the snub that they gave to Harry around his stay at Buckingham Palace.
He will not, so Meghan, Archie and Lily will not be travelling with Harry when he comes to London next week, but with potentially an important caveat in that there's a couple of parts to this 5-day trip.
So Meghan, of course, is going to go from 0 to 10 because she doesn't want him going back. So she is the one, I believe, blowing this out of proportion. Okay, because there has been, I think, a lot of news around this since Harry lost his court case, and now he's being turned away from his family about staying at Buckingham Palace. Why? Because of Harry's actions. He did miss the deadline to let them know at the palace when he would be there. Because Harry reportedly returned to London without Meghan, without the children, without this picture perfect moment that he could have helped, that could have been used to help soften the image of, Harry and Meghan. Instead, Harry arrived alone.
Meghan Markle is reportedly furious over Prince Harry's recent royal controversy to the point of no return. The Duke of Sussex returned to Britain this week amid uncertainty surrounding his lodging arrangements and whether his family would accompany him.
Apparently, Meghan Markle is furious after Harry's royal return falls completely apart just when Prince Harry probably had hoped that his trip back to the UK would look calm, it would look respectful, and maybe even a small step toward repairing his relationship with the royal family. It has turned yet again into another Sussex drama. That's why we call it the soap opera, imitation of royal life. Because this is complete drama. And I believe the drama comes from Harry's wife. And I always explain why, because it makes a lot of sense to me. And I'm sure to a lot of you it makes sense as well. Because now reports are claiming that Meghan Markle is furious. The girl is angry. The girl is completely lost her mind.
King Charles's son first turned down an offer to stay at a royal property on Saturday, but later reversed course and asked to spend a single night at Buckingham Palace, only to be informed he had responded to the king's invitation too late. He was additionally told his stay could jeopardize his father's constitutional standing, with a ruling expected in the Duke's High Court lawsuit against Associated Newspapers on Tuesday.
Frankly, Marky, there was no proof. Everything he said happened. A, he could not prove it, and B, I don't think he counted on the Daily Mail and the press keeping all of their notes and all of their records in paper for over 20 years. Now, he did lose. He was not the only one. It was a group of people, including Elton John, Elizabeth Hurley, Sadie Frost, and Baroness Doreen Lawrence. He is one of the only ones to actually speak out after. He had a joint statement with the Baroness in which he said this was an obvious whitewash, and a lot of people, it's not sitting well because once again, when he loses, he does not understand why. You remember when he lost his security case to Ravek, he said it was an obvious stitch-up, and he can't understand. He says he came to court seeking justice and accountability. Well, he got it. It just didn't go in his favor. Now, the head of the Daily Mail Associated Newspapers Limited, Paul Dacre, sent out an unprecedented statement. It was wild.
What did he say?
Oh boy, he said that Harry was a confused and angry young man.
Sources now claim that Harry's wife is incensed by the palace's conduct and wants no further involvement with the royals. A source told journalist Rob Shooter on his Substack, "This was one insult too many. Meghan feels they've bent over backwards for Harry's family, only to be embarrassed again. As far as she's concerned, she'll never see them again." Another source revealed that Harry kept changing his mind before the palace ultimately said forget it. He has no interest in ever putting herself or her children through this again. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, had been expected to accompany her husband on the 5-day visit to Britain. One source stated, "Any hope of rebuilding trust has just disappeared. For Meghan, there's simply no coming back from this. It remains uncertain whether she will join Prince Harry in other parts of the UK later this week." Prince Harry has already arrived in the UK for his latest visit. However, questions remain over whether Meghan Markle and their 2 children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, will join him as originally planned. Reports suggest the Duke of Sussex continues to push for a family visit while maintaining that security arrangements remain a key consideration.
News for Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's family.
Well, this will be interesting. So Harry is going back to the UK next month with Meghan and the kids. Now, of course, he's talked about and has lobbied for intense security that he believes he is entitled to have, the same level of security that working members of the royal family would have. That's what there's this ongoing dispute about. He said he couldn't possibly go back if he didn't have that. So he is going back. He will have a level of security. There's no doubt about that. And, of course, you can imagine the British tabloids frothing at the mouth at all the drama and the intrigue that's going to unfold. And the obvious question, which is a fair question, is will the King see his son, who he has seen only last year, but of course he hasn't seen his grandkids now for several years. And if he doesn't make time to do that or can't make time to do that, it's a bad look. It becomes a big story. So in one sense, what's going to happen next month is almost going to be, he's there for the Invictus Games, the 1 year kind of anniversary leading up to the Games. But the story is going to be not about that. It's going to be about a potential family reunion.
Although recent reports have suggested differences regarding Prince Harry's desire to reconnect with members of the royal family, a source claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex agree on decisions involving their children. According to the insider, Markle fully supports Harry's position and believes their family's comfort and security should remain the priority if she and the children travel to Britain. Meghan is proud that he's standing his ground, the source told Heat World. She doesn't want to spend the whole trip looking over her shoulder or having to constantly worry about where they're able to take the children. That's not the sort of visit either of them had in mind. Harry is currently in the UK, while Markle remains in California with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Reports indicate that the Duchess and the children are still expected to travel, although they have not yet arrived. The insider alleged that Harry is focused on ensuring the visit is comfortable for his wife and children. If this was just about him, it wouldn't bother him so much, but he simply refuses to compromise when it comes to Meghan and the children's safety, no matter how unpopular that makes him, the source said. Neither of the Sussexes has publicly commented on the latest claims surrounding the family's travel plans. However, Harry and his wife can reportedly bring their own security team. Only the Metropolitan Police can carry firearms. The prince has repeatedly argued that this protection is important for his family's safety.